Hi, my name is Kylie Blacksell. I'm from Human Happiness and welcome to your full moon in Leo and total lunar eclipse for Thursday the 1st of February 2018. And we're just going to start off with a little bit of an activation. So just shaking your hands down towards the floor and just give it a nice big shake. Just shake everything out from your shoulders all the way down to the tips of your fingers and shake it out. Imagine you're shaking it out to the earth below. And then you can go up. And if you do have blood pressure, heart condition, shoulder issues, you can keep your hands nice and low here. If you don't have those concerns, you're welcome to come up a bit higher and around the side. So each fortnight approximately, I'll be doing a yoga class based on the phases of the moon. So coming back up again. And I'll be letting you know what's happening astrologically and numerologically on the planet at this time. The astrology has come from the Astrological reading from Pam Gregory, which we can also find online on YouTube. I get that information from her. And the numerology that I provide is from my own calculations. So yes, we have a full moon in Leo, and it is a total lunar eclipse. We will see that in Australia. And just shaking around, doing a big full circle, shaking all the way out. And let's go the other way. I generally do a similar activation each time so you can focus on what I'm talking about rather than what I'm doing, so you can sort of get used to the similar sequence. Just to warm up your body, prepare the body for the yoga, warm up your spine, around in a circle. We'll go one more time. So what's happening over these few weeks? So I'm giving you this class a little bit before the full moon so that you can start to do the yoga that helps you prepare for that energy and to highlight that energy as well. So not only do I do counter energy to counter any negative things that might be coming up from the astrology and numerology that's coming up, I also give you some wonderful tools to be able to just up a little bit higher, again watching for the blood pressure, heart condition and shoulder issues. Some tools to actually amplify the good energy that comes from what's happening energetically around you with the planet and the stars. So we do still have all of the planets direct. Okay, there's nothing retrograde at the moment, and that will remain that way until about the 8th or 9th of March. This is a fantastic time, as I said in the last video, a fantastic time to really push your projects forward. As Pam Gregory said, we have the cosmic winds behind us, so they really are, pushing us to get our projects done. So just tapping opposite knee with opposite hand. Another really good thing about moving into February, so when we do get this full moon on the 1st of February, we also come into a 4 universal month when we talk numerologically. And what that does is it actually helps you to get your projects moved forward. You can go for your heels if you can find them back there. So you can also harness the energy of the 4 universal month. And you may also be having a 4 month, depending on what your numbers are. But you can actually use that to your advantage, because it is a let's get stuff done, let's work hard and get projects done kind of an energy. It has other things about it as well, but that's definitely something that you can harness there, which is really wonderful. There's also quite a bit of energy around at the moment with the stars around activation and change, excuse me. And on the 1st of February, we also have, it's a 5 universal day, which is all about change. Just doing gentle circles. This is just warming you up, getting you in the zone, finding out what it is that we're doing today, what's happening on the planet. So it's round in a circle. And let's go the other way. So yeah, 5 is all about change, making big changes, flux, freedom as well, and also personal self-expression. So you can definitely utilize that awesome energy on the actual day of the eclipse, and of course the full moon. And let's do some little infinity symbols, little figure eights with the hips. Of course, as gentle as you need to, do within your limits here. With everything that I do, I will obviously be giving modifications for anyone who has any health considerations to look at. I'll be taking you through those as we go, and the other way. This is suitable for anyone with any kind of level of health or fitness or flexibility. But if you do have any concerns about doing yoga, please do consult your health professional before you go any further with this class. As I said, it is suitable for everybody, as long as you work within your limits. You're doing infinity symbols up above the head, and you can go down to the floor if you like, but again, watching for blood pressure, heart condition, vertigo, any dizziness that you may be having. If you do have that, keep the head above the waist, so keep it up about this height. Otherwise, you can work your way further down. This is a very powerful lunar eclipse. And of course, full moons are all about culmination and completion. So it's coming back up. And I'll let you know what the energy of this Leo moon is. We've also got the moon over the transiting nodal axis and over the north node. And so what that means is that it is our collective future destiny. So it's the planets, all of the people on the planet, working towards our collective future destiny and surging forwards. So it's really, the yoga I've chosen for this class is also going to really push you forward. It's going to give you a very clear vision. So coming back into the middle, just do a little scoop underneath, just a nice gentle scoop. Squeeze those kidneys, activate the spine. Forward moving in life, it gives you a clear vision, so you can see your goal. So I'm focusing on the energy block release 5, but I'm actually going to do the EBR4 beforehand, which will help to activate the EBR5. That's the primary sequence that we're going to be doing today. So coming up to the eyes, nice little stretch, feel the hands going behind, opening up the chest. So Leo, the full moon in Leo is all about joy, creativity, play and fun, and love, heart energy, living from love. So going over the top again, watching for blood pressure, heart condition, and the shoulders. If the shoulders are finding this a bit too much, definitely come down a little bit lower. And then come back to the eyes. Nice, gentle warming up here. So it's definitely a time to encourage breathing in and out from the heart. We'll be doing a fair bit of that today. And energetically beaming love to everybody, basically. Particularly for those that you are having, to those people who you are possibly having difficulties with, sending love to them and using it through the breath as well, breathing through the breath. And booking heart meetings every day with yourself, as Pam Gregory says. Awesome idea to do that. The moon is also tight Neptune, which also emphasises unconditional universal love. So lots of stuff going on. And then just palms facing away from each other, open up the shoulders, lean forward, breathing out, and then breathing in, opening up, breathing out. Another way that you can emphasize heart energy is to wear pink or green, because that will actually encourage your conversations, your interactions to be from the heart, rather than from some other energy. It also allows you to emphasize your heart energy yourself, because you're wearing that colour. So it does have an influence on you. So breathing in and breathing out. Now, our EBR4 that we're doing first, it's one of the energy block releases that has a lot of affirmations in it. I usually would not have many affirmations at all. And just come back into the middle. Just check that you've got enough space behind you to do a little bit of a step back. And then just stepping the right foot, so I'll mirror you, this is your right foot. Step your right foot forwards and just bring the hands up again. You can keep them nice and low, and then back to the middle, and then step them to the back. So This is a very gentle activation of the lower spine, your lumbar area. So yes, EBR4, it does have quite a few affirmations. You can say them out loud if you like, in the comfort of your own home. Definitely better said out loud, but you can also say it in your head if you prefer. Not a problem. And come back into the middle. Let's go for the other leg. And the EBR4 actually brings inner strength and self-esteem, inner conviction, and allows you to realize your personal power. So it is a really awesome one to do if you are struggling to get those projects moving forwards this month coming. So February, if you're going to get some projects done, do it in February. Really utilize the power of these, the energy at the moment. Come back into the middle. You can grab onto a wall if you need to, or grab a chair. If you have hip, knee issues, if you have osteoporosis, anything like that, balance issues, please do grab a chair. You can also just keep your foot on the floor and just shake the foot around like this, or bring it up and give it a good shake. Okay. And then circles with your ankle in one direction, and then in the other direction. And then out to the side. So this EBR4, EBR5 combination, and just out to the back, is probably one of the most, I suppose, challenging of the energy block releases that I could show you. If you've never done yoga before, but if this is your first time, you're very welcome, and just take it easy. If, of course, you can press pause, rewind, if you're struggling to keep up, but most people have no problems when they start this one. So up and around, just gentle. Again, keep the feet on the floor if there is any osteoporosis, hip issues, recent hip surgery or anything like that, of course. And a little bit of a shake. Let's go the other side. So shaking, they just require a little bit of coordination, these EBRs, but they're very powerful. They're subtle, but extremely powerful at the same time. And circles with your ankle, and the other way, and out the side. The back, and a bit of a swing. And the same leg up and around. Lovely. All right, we're pretty much ready to start our energy block releases. Please do make sure you have some water nearby. And there will be some modifications I'll be doing later that require a chair, so it's always good to have a chair nearby if you think you might need some modifications. Okay, so we're going to first get ourselves into Tadasana. So we're going to lift one of your heels and then just pivot the heel around and let the heel touch the big toe on the other foot. So you've kind of got an upside down L there. And then lift the heel and pivot back. So that's measuring the distance between your feet, and that's giving you the hip width apart, approximately hip width apart. Breathing in, tightening up the knees, then breathe out, nice soft knees. So putting a really gentle little bend in the knees there. Bring your awareness up to your hips. You can push your pelvis forwards and push the pelvis back, and then find a nice middle ground. So imagine that you're holding a bowl of water in there. You don't want the bowl to spill out in any direction. And then move the awareness up to the shoulders, breathing in, shoulders coming up and out, and in and out, in and out. And then breathing in, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lifting up, just tilting the chin just a little bit, and then breathing out, letting it out, just relaxing the body, breathing in. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lift up, a little bit of a tilt with the chin, and then out. Lovely. Allow your arms to be relaxed by your side. Imagine there's a string attached to your sternum, lifting you up to the sky. and another string attached to your crown, lifting you up. You might feel your spine lengthening as you do this. Chin parallel to the floor, and then breathing in. When you breathe out, lift up your pelvic floor, so it's a big muscle from the front to the back under here, and just feel like you're just squeezing it in like a kaleidoscope. It's a nice gentle squeeze. Doesn't need to be too tight for this one. Just a nice, probably about 10% for the energy block release 4. And I'll just demonstrate the first little bit just so we know how the movement goes, and then we'll work our way into the energy block release. So what you'll be doing is creating the Brahma Mudra. So your last 3 fingers will fold over. Your thumb will go on top of those 3 fingers. And we'll be starting by going to the right. So you'll be putting your left hand over your heart first, and then your right hand over. The fingers are pointing straight up at those diagonal directions. So I'll show you first what it looks like. We step out to the right, just a comfortable step out, whatever's comfortable for you, and the hands come up so the fingers are pointing straight up at the sky. And then we breathe out. I'll show you the full version. We breathe out, bend the knees, and the fingers point up to the sky. Then you bend the knees, push the bottom out the back, point the fingers towards the front, and then bring that right foot back in so that the heel is touching the left ankle. Okay, that's the main movement, and then we come back down, the hands come back down, and so do the feet, and then we go across to the other side. So the fingers go up, and then we breathe out, nice blow out, and then bend the knees, pushing forwards, coming back up, and then move to the other side. Okay, if you do have, again, blood pressure, heart condition, or even ear, eye, and heart condition, you're not going to actually put your head below your waist. So you're going to, or even detached retina and glaucoma, you're going to keep your feet fairly close together, and you're only going to bring your head down to about your waist, and that's as far as you'll go. Okay, so that's the modification to do there. Okay, so getting ourselves back into Tadasana, so just checking that hip width apart, knees nice and soft, pelvis in neutral, shoulders are sitting nicely back there. Going to the Brahma Mudra, then place the left hand over your heart, and then the right hand over your heart. Fingers are pointing up diagonally, and then breathing in, stepping across to the right, open the chest up, breathing out, and breathing in, push the fingers to the front, and allow the heel to rest on the ankle. And your fingers are pointing straight up at the sky, and then release the feet, release the hands. Now we're doing the opposite. So now your right hand comes on first, your left hand goes on second. And then breathing in, going out to the left. And out. Breathing in, push your fingers to the front, allow that left foot to come up. The heel rests on the right ankle, and the fingers are pointing straight up the sky. Then release the hands. The left hand comes onto the chest first, right hand second. And we're going out to the right. So breathing in, open the chest, breathe out. Breathing in, bend the knees, engage your core, coming up and down. The left hand's on top, breathing in and out. Breathing, bend the knees, engage the core, coming up. Now we'll start to add the affirmations. So coming back in, we're going to go to the right. I have all the inner resources I need in order to accomplish my goals. So breathing in and out. And in, bend the knees and up you go. My actions are in line with my intentions. And bring the hands back down. The left hand's on top. Breathing in and out. and in. My actions are in line with my intentions. Release the feet, right hand on top. I have all the inner resources I need in order to accomplish my goals. Breathing in and out. And in, bend the knees. My actions are in line with my intentions. Coming back down, left hand's on top. I have all the inner resources I need in order to accomplish my goals. Breathing in, big open chest, and out. And in. And then release the feet, keeping the hands up above the head if that's comfortable for you. And of course, if it isn't, blood pressure, heart condition, shoulders, you can definitely bring them down to your head. Otherwise, just opening them up at whatever level you need to open them up at. And breathing in. When you breathe out, allow the right hand to start to come down. Turn the hips, turn the face so you're watching your right hand come down behind you. Let it swing past your thigh and then come back up again. So breathing out, go to the left hand, turn the hips, watch the left hand come down. Let it swing past your left thigh. Breathing in, coming back up. Breathing out, let's go back to the right. Bend the knees, swing past the thigh, coming back up. Breathing out. And we'll do the affirmation that goes with this. I joyfully release all the thoughts, feelings and emotions that do not support these goals. So think about your goals for February. Let's start to manifest actually getting them done. I joyfully release all the thoughts, feelings and action and emotions that do not support this goal. Breathing out. Down you go. Gentle bend in the knees. Back in. And out. I joyfully release all the thoughts, feelings and emotions that do not support this goal. And then have the hands back up there again. Go into the prana mudra. So your pointer fingers and your middle fingers are pointing upwards. The rest of the fingers are folded over. The thumbs are holding your fingers in there. And I'm going to say an affirmation as we slowly bring the hands down towards the feet. Again, watching for the blood pressure, heart condition. Just go as low as feels comfortable for you. If you do have that, keep the head above the waist. So I'll say the affirmation as we start to move down, breathing in. And then gently breathing out, letting go of all expectations. I joyfully accept the abundance of life. And then slowly placing your hands on the floor if you can reach that far. And then opening up all the fingers. Then imagine that you're pulling a gift up from the floor. So you're cradling your hands as if you're reaching for a gift, and then gently curling back up. Engaging the core. And then just allowing the right hand to be over the top of the left hand. So they're cradling in on each other around your navel. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. And then breathing in, allow your right hand to come up just below your chin and your left hand to go down just a little further. And then switch the hands over. And then breathing out, we come back down around your navel. And then we switch the hands again. So breathing in, the right hand comes up to just below the chin. Left hand goes a little bit lower. Hold the in-breath if you can. Switch the hands. And then breathing out, back down. A little bit of a softness in the knees there. And switching hands. Breathing in. Hold the in-breath as you switch. And breathing out. And around again. Breathing in. Hold the in-breath if you can. And then breathing out. Hold the out-breath. And then adding the affirmation to this, breathing in. I trust in the wisdom of my heart to guide me. And down. Feel your inner strength building as you do this movement. Breathing in. Hold the in-breath. And breathing out. I trust in the wisdom of my heart to guide me. Breathing in. I trust in the wisdom of my heart to guide me. Bring the hands down. Excuse me. Got bugs. Breathing in. Allow your hands to come up to your heart. And then breathing out, just allowing the hands to come out in front of you. Breathing in, back to your heart. Breathing out. So always keeping a little bit of a bend in your arms. And breathing in and out. And the affirmation for this movement in this sequence is I am. So breathe in and then breathe out, letting it go. Breathing in, I am, and out. Breathing in and out. And then coming back in. Allowing your arms to be out to the side. We're going to do 3 little flicks as I do an affirmation. Then just bring the hands in a little bit, squeeze the shoulder blades, then flick out. So that's what we're going to be doing. So starting out with your shoulder height, if that's comfortable for you. May my thoughts be of benefit to everyone. Breathe in, squeeze, and out. Come down to about your waist. May my intentions be of benefit to everyone. Breathe in and out. Come down to your hips. May my actions be of benefit to everyone. Breathe in and out. Allowing that energy to ground for a moment. And then coming back up into Namaste. And we're going to move directly into EBR 5 from this. So breathing in. When you breathe out, just sending that beautiful energy out. Like we were saying, breathing out from the heart. And coming back down to that position that we were in before. So the right hand is on the top, the left hand's on the bottom. And breathing in. When you breathe out, switch the hands over and lean into your right foot. Breathing in, start to transfer the weight and transfer the hands into your left foot. Breathing in and out. And in and out. You can imagine there's energy traveling up your leg, through your hands and back down through the other leg if you like. And out through your energy centers. Breathing in and out. And in and out. EBR 5 is quite repetitive. It's a meditative kind of an EBR. It is recommended you do about 18 to 20 repetitions of each movement. We probably won't be doing quite that many due to the time constrictions, but it is something that you could practice later. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Now this time, do exactly the same movement with your hands, but just move the foot just a little bit to the right. So breathing in, and then bring the left foot to join it. Breathing in, now the left foot goes back as the left hand goes under and out. And the knees nice and soft. So breathing in and out. And in and out. In. Start to feel the rhythm. Start to feel a little bit of energy growing between your hands, possibly. If you're sensitive to that sort of thing, you might be able to find some tingling on your fingertips. This is building the energy, building the momentum, so you can harness the energy of this big 4 universal month coming up, and also all of the planets moving forward, and this big heart-centered full moon on the very first day of the month. If your heart's not in something, it's not going to happen anyway. And out. So we're going to put our heart into this. We're really going to expand our consciousness around these goals that you've got. Now, starting from the same spot, exactly the same movement with the feet, but the hand is going to come up. So you're going to breathe in, up and behind, and then it's going to land underneath the other hand, and the feet will come back together. So breathing in, it's the same hand moving, but it's going up and behind. So feel the expansion of that energy coming up and over you, and then resting around your navel. In and out. In and out. In and out. And one more time on both sides. So this EBR will give you a very clear vision, will clear the path, will allow you to embrace change. There's definitely going to be some big changes on the 1st with your 5 universal day. It's all about change. So coming back into the middle of your mat, you may wish to turn your mat around so it's facing in this direction. I'll just leave mine where it is. It's a little bit awkward for me. And we're going to now start to clear your chakras, clean your chakras, and make the way forward for these changes you're likely to make, or you're hoping to make in February. Okay, so you step your right foot to the front, and again, if there's heart problems, blood pressure issues, shoulder issues, anything that's causing you concern about putting your hands above your head, please bring them down a little bit lower. So the right foot goes out the front. We bring our hands up to just above, around about the forehead height, and we do a swish swish, so straight in front of the forehead. And then we bring our hands down and we swish swish again just in front of the heart, and then we bring our hands down a bit lower to around your navel area and swish swish. Okay, notice that I'm not going really wide here. I'm going quite tight, so I'm only going out about as far as my hips. Okay, so breathe in and then breathing out. Nice little quick little out breath. So I'm doing little out breaths, but in the middle I'm doing tiny little in breaths as well. And then we step the right foot to the back. So I'm keeping that left foot completely still. It's my anchor, and I'm moving the right foot only. So bring the hands up, and then we go. So I'm doing tiny little out breaths through my nose and step forward. If you are prone to dizziness or any kind of breathing issues, you can just breathe normally. You don't need to do the breaths as well. So breathing in, coming back again. So obviously doing this at your own pace. Breathing in, so the right foot comes forward, and then the right foot goes back. So I'm only moving the right foot here. One more. So if you are doing the breathing, it is little breaths out through the nose and tiny little in breaths between each out breath. If at all you start to feel dizzy, please stop the breathing and just breathe normally. So imagine that your chakras are just in front of you, and they're They're painted on a stained glass window. But they're very dirty at the moment. They're very clogged and dirty. So the way is not clear. There's blockages. So what we're going to do is cleanse them. So you imagine that your hands have got big sponges and they're filled with soap suds. So you're washing them as you're doing this movement. You're washing your stained glass window, washing the chakras, clearing them. So notice that the first two swishes go past your, basically past your head area. So I'm working on different chakras. So the lower one is your base chakra and your sacral chakra. The middle one is your solar plexus and your heart. And then we have the throat and the third eye at the top. So that's what we're doing here. So washing away, you can see all the soap suds getting dirty, filling up with that dirt that was on your chakras. And then out of your hands comes beautiful, crystal clear, cool water, washing away all those dirty soap suds. Lovely. And then, once all of that's washed away, we get a nice chamois and cleanse it down. Make it nice and shiny. All of your chakras are nice and shiny now. Beautiful. As I said, this EBR has lots of repetition, and that's deliberate to really clear that energy that's blocking your way for these goals. Let's do one more forwards and backwards, and then we'll bring the hands down. So continue with the feet. So we're still moving the right foot forwards and backwards, but we've allowed the hands to relax. And just when you do the movement with your feet, just turn the hips a little bit in the direction of which way the foot's going. Whoopsie. So as you come to the back, you're turning to the right. As you come to the front, you're turning to the left. So start to get that motion happening first. Okay. And the next time you come to the front, just pause for a moment and allow the hands to come to the front. And then come back and allow the hands to go to the back. And come to the front again, pause, and then swing to your left. So swing the hands to the left, and then come back. Don't forget I'm mirroring you, so that's your left. And then move the feet. So the right foot comes back and you swing to the back. Come forward, swing to the front, and swing to the left. Keep your feet where they are, and then move the right foot. So we're still keeping the left foot completely stationary. Swing to the back, forward, move the right foot to the back, and then move the right foot to the front. Keep the feet where they are. Swing forwards, move the right foot. Come to the front, swing to the left, to the front, then move the foot. So breathing in, breathe out to the back, come forwards and the back. Be nice and gentle if you have any back issues, any hip issues, nice and slow. So right foot to the front, swing to the left, and then we move the foot. So what we're doing here is we're letting go, blowing away anything that's getting in our way, any thoughts, feelings and emotions that are getting in our way of achieving whatever that goal is. And we're embracing, because we have that moon in Leo, we're going to embrace love. So as you move forward, embrace love, the heart. come from the heart with every decision you make, with every action you take, every conversation you have. Blow away any self-doubt, any distrust, or any anxiety or overwhelmedness. Because also with this 4 energy going into February, you can get stuck in the finer details. So let that go. Let go of the finer details. You do need to know the finer details. You do need to do those steps. Very important, especially in a 4-month. It's all about steps. It's all about systems. It's all about getting stuff done too, so don't get stuck in them. Move through them. So let go of that self-doubt, particularly if you're 3. If you have a 3 in your primary life path numbers, you will experience quite a bit of self-doubt on a daily basis. So breathe in the love. You can be universal love. Universal unconditional love. If you think about the moon being tight with Neptune at the moment. If at all you're starting to feel dizzy, please stop the breathing. Just breathe normally. Okay. We're just going to do one more forwards and backwards. And coming back into the middle. Okay, that was your right foot, your right side. Now we're going to work on the left foot. So coming back into the middle, just centering yourself for a moment. And just feel that energy. Does one side of your body feel a little bit clearer, a little bit lighter than the other side? Think about your goals for February. Think about what it is you'd like to let go of. Start to feel that inner strength and self-esteem building in your body. So now stepping forward with your left foot. We're going to go back to the clearing the chakras. So up come the hands. Breathe in. So exactly the same movement, but we're doing it with the left side. Sorry, the right side. No, the left side. Sorry, it's having a brain freeze there. So, always within your limits. If the breathing's too much, please just breathe normally. And again, picture your chakras. Those 6 primary chakras in front of you. And imagine that they're a bit dirty and they need clearing. You've been blocked. Something's been blocking you. Think about that goal. What do you want to achieve in February? What do you really want to achieve? It might sound impossible, but have a look at it. You can even ask the angels for help. Ask Archangel Samuel to help you find the blockage. Help you find what it is that you really want to achieve. So, you get your sponge and your big soapy water. All those soap suds start to go over the stained glass. You can see the soap suds filling with dirt. Nice and dirty. Brown soap suds now. Big wash. You're doing a good scrub. Clearing those chakras. Allow yourself to go into a bit of a meditative state. And then get the crystal clear, beautiful, cool, fresh water and wash over those soap suds. Clear it out. And then get your chamois. Make it nice and crystal clear. Give it a nice once over. This breathing technique is essentially Kapalabhati. Small, short, fast breaths out of your nose. It also helps you to clear your brain. You can have a very clear vision of what you would like to achieve. There's also some good yoga that I've done recently in the other videos. So EBR 6 from the 4th of December is fantastic. If you want to go back to that, if you want to revisit that one, that's also great for this month for moving forwards. And EBR 3 in the Cobra from the 17th of January that I did is also another really good one to revisit. We're going to do one more forwards and back. Okay. And then one more at the back. And then come back into your middle. Just standing there for a moment, hopefully feeling a bit lighter, quite energized. I'm going to do just a really short, what I like to call the heart sequence. And I'll just show you a couple of movements before we start, which is going to open that heart up. It's really going to open your heart up and allow you to come from that place of joy and peace and bliss. So just while you're standing there, just feeling that energy, just really enjoying that spaciousness that you're feeling inside of your body. I'm just going to demonstrate a couple of movements that we'll do at the end of the other heart sequence. So the seat of compassion, it can be modified, so I'll show you what it looks like first. So the full version is on the floor, you're on your knees. It's a very gentle runner here. Keep the knee behind the toes there, and then depending on which leg you're on, I'll talk you through this. But your hand comes up, so the same leg that's back, the hand comes up. You breathe in, open the chest. Notice my chest is nice and open. The knee is still facing forwards. The hips is facing the side. And I'm looking towards my backhand, and then I breathe in, bring the hands in towards the body, look forwards, and breathe out. So I do that 3 times. And then breathe in, come back. And then we switch to the other side. Okay, that's the full version. You can, of course, modify that with a chair. All right, so you can just put half of your bottom on the chair and the other half is off, so the leg can just fall out the back there. So whatever feels comfortable for you here. And then breathing in and again out the back. So exactly the same movement. And also the mast. This one's quite a strong one. So the full version, you're on the floor and one leg's out behind you. And we come around and the little finger rests on the back of your knee if you can, and you look out to the back and then come back. Okay. All right, now that you've had a little bit of a rest there, either hop on your chair, and again, sorry, you can modify that on the chair. Either hop on the side of your chair to do this stretch, or you can come onto the floor to do the runner. So bring your foot up, and then just lean in. Just feel that lovely stretch. So this is just a quick little 5-minute sequence, just to open that heart up and to feel that joy. And then switch to the other side. Okay, so have your chair nearby if you do need the chair. And we'll just do our little sequence. So coming back into Tadasana, so just check that the feet are hip width apart, knees nice and soft, your pelvis in neutral, shoulders are sitting nicely back, chin parallel to the floor, arms just relaxed by your side. Breathing in. When you breathe out, lift up that pelvic floor. Okay. So we're going to start with the breath of Vajrayana. So breathing in. When you breathe out, bend the knees, put the right hand in front of the left. And then breathing in. Again, you can keep the hands a little bit lower if you need to. And out. Now put the left in front of the right. And out. And in. And out. So we keep switching from the left hand to the right hand here. And out. So right on top. And out. And then left on top. And this time we're going to engage the Brahma Mudra again, the one that we used in the EBR4. So just placing your last 3 fingers over, thumb on top, same movement. So the right on top, breathing in and out. And in and out. In. Feel your creativity expanding. Left on top. Harnessing that energy of our full moon in Leo. Coming to a place of creativity. And one more time on your left. In and out. Keep the knees bent and then just bring the hands up into praying hands position, just up into your forehead. Breathe in, then out, down to the chest. So that's the height that you'll go to if you have, again, blood pressure, heart condition, shoulder issues. And out. If you don't have those concerns, you're quite welcome to bring your hands up higher. In and out. This is called the chair of the heart. Again, it opens the heart again, and it also breeds compassion. So breathing in and out. In. And bring the hands back down. So it's just a nice short little sequence. Breathing in, up to the heart, and out. So we did this in EBR4, breathing in and out. In. Feel yourself breathing from your heart. Send love out to, particularly out to people that have been causing you grief lately. Send love to them. Send forgiveness, understanding. Bring love into yourself. Think about your goal. Put your heart into your goal. And coming back in, allowing the fingers to be about an inch away from each other, bending the knees a little bit. And breathe in, release the hands a little bit, and breathe out, come back. Breathing in. By this stage, your hands are extremely activated. You might not be able to feel it, but the energy between your hands. You've done EBR4, EBR5, and now you're doing some big heart movements. Feel your self-esteem expanding. Feel your heart opening up to this new month, these new possibilities. Really enjoy this energy. Breathing in and out. And in and out. And then slowly allowing the hands to come back in. And one more time. and going into your seat of compassion, definitely using the chair if you need to. So coming down, going across to your right, and putting your right foot out. So the back foot will be out. So you're basically doing the same as me, but in a mirror. And then put the hands out in front. Just lean a little bit forwards, and then your left hand's going to come up over the top. So breathing in, keep that knee where it is, and out. Feel a big opening in the chest, in the hips, looking at your left hand. Breathing in, looking towards the front. Bring the hands in, squeeze the shoulders, and out. Breathing in and out. In and out. And then up we go. Back down. And then we're just going to go over to the other side so we can all see each other. So now you're looking towards your left, and your left foot is out. Hands out in front. And breathing in, opening up and out. Breathing in and flick it out. And then up we go and down. Going back across to the other side. And please do use the chair if you need to again for the mast. Come all the way across to the right hand side of your mat, and again place your left leg out the back. Place your right hand up near your tummy and your left hand near your knee. And then breathing in, very similar to the seat of compassion, and breathing out, allow your left little finger to touch the back of your knee if that's comfortable. Relax the shoulders, and if you can, gazing out behind you. And then breathing in and back. And switching to the other side, our very last movement. Put the right leg out the back. Your left hand's near your tummy, your right hand's near your knee. And breathing in and out, gazing out the back. Breathing in and out. So that's the end of your the yoga. The puppy dog's taken my meditation pillow, so I'm going to sit on a chair. We're now going into your deep relaxation. So you're going to be laying on your mat, preferably on your back. And if you're in a cold climate, put a nice thick blankie over you. It's lovely to be cradled by a nice thick blankie. Or a thin blankie if you're in a hotter climate at the moment. Or even just a sheet over you. Or nothing over you. And arms out by your side with your palms faced up. And if you do get lower back issues, put something, a rolled up mat or a blanket underneath or pillow underneath your knees. And preferably nothing underneath your head, but if you know you're going to need like a small pillow or something, please do that so that you're comfortable and your head doesn't move. And taking pigtails out and things like that. And if this is the first time that you're doing a deep relaxation, you might not go quite so deeply, but just enjoy the relaxation itself anyway. And okay, so laying on your back, just enjoying laying down after all of that yoga, lots of yoga. We went a little bit over time with the yoga there, but we'll make up for it. And laying on your back, just allowing the spine to have its natural curvature. Arms out by your side, palms faced up. Closing your eyes if that's comfortable for you. You could even put something over your eyes if you like. Allowing the feet just to flop out to the side. Just take a deep breath in and just breathe out and feel the body sinking into the floor. You can do this sitting up as well if laying on your back is not going to work for you today. And then take your awareness down your body, down to your feet. And then breathing in, squeezing the feet and the toes, nice big squeeze. And then breathing out, release. Breathing in again, push the toes away from the body. Feel a big stretch in your shins. And breathing out, release. Breathing in again, push the heels away from the body and the toes up towards the head. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness further up the legs, up to the knees. Breathing in, pushing those knees down in towards the floor. Feel the quads engaged to do this. And then breathing out, release. Breathing in again, squeeze the buttocks. Nice big squeeze. Feel like your hips are rising just a little bit up towards the sky. And breathing out, release. Move your awareness to your lower back. Breathing in, gently pushing the lower back down in towards the floor. Feel that gentle pressure between your lower back and the floor. And breathing out, release. Keep your awareness in your lower back. Breathing in again, gently pushing the lower back down in towards the floor. Feel that gentle pressure. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness around to the front of the torso. Breathing in, squeezing those abdominal muscles down in towards the floor. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness up to your chest. Breathing in, pushing that chest up towards the sky. At the same time, feel your shoulder blades coming in towards each other underneath the body. And then breathing out, release. And then reversing that motion, breathing in, lifting the shoulders off the floor and pushing that chest down in towards the floor. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness down your arms, all the way down to both of your hands. Breathing in, gently curling the fingers over to make a very soft fist with both hands. And breathing out, release your gentle fists. Breathing in again, make a much stronger fist with both hands and lifting both arms just a few centimeters off the floor. And then opening up those fists and splaying those fingers out as far from each other as possible. Turn the palms in towards the body, down towards the earth, and even a little further around. Then turn the palms back in towards the body and up towards the sky, and even a little bit beyond. And breathing out, releasing the arms and the hands back down to the floor, palms faced up. Move the awareness back up, the arms up to the neck. Breathing in, squeezing the neck. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness up to the chin and the jaw, the mouth and the tongue. Without making any sounds, imagine you're saying the letters A, E, I, O, U. And opening the mouth really wide and doing a lovely big yawn. And then point the tongue up to the sky, across to the right, across to the left, around in a circle in one direction, and then around in the other direction. And place the tongue back in the mouth and engage the jaw. Allow the jaw to go around in one direction, and then around in the other direction. And release the jaw and close the mouth. Make a frown and a smile at the same time. Push those eyebrows all the way down. Lift up the corners of the mouth as high as you can. Big breath in. And breathing out. Release your frowny smile. And looking all over the face for all the muscles you can find. And taking a deep breath in, squeezing all the facial muscles, the forehead, the eyebrows, the eyes, the cheeks, the nose, the mouth, chin and jaw. Big breath in. And breathing out, release all the facial muscles, allow them to melt into the floor. Move your awareness to just behind the ears and all over the scalp. Imagining that you can squeeze this area. Breathing in, giving it a lovely big squeeze. And then breathing out, release. Then make a request that you would like all the effects of fear to be cleansed and vacuumed from your body. Move your awareness to a beautiful celestial vacuum tube at the crown of your head. Request the speed you would like this tube to go at, slow, medium or fast. And then allow this vacuum tube to work its way into the crown of your head, cleansing and vacuuming away all the effects of fear from behind your eyes, your right ear, the back of your head, your left ear, vacuuming into your sinus area, down into your mouth, the left side of your jaw, the right side of your jaw. You can see all the darkness and blackness going up this vacuum tube and away to be recycled. Vacuuming down your neck, down your throat, into your right lung. Vacuuming down your right arm, into your right hand and fingertips. Vacuuming back up your right arm into your right shoulder. Across to your left shoulder. Down your left arm, all the way down to your left hand and fingertips. Vacuuming back up your left arm into your left lung, then vacuuming into your heart. Then vacuuming into your stomach. Then vacuuming into your pancreas, your spleen, your liver, your left kidney, your right kidney. Vacuuming down into your bowels, your lower pelvic organs, your left hip, your right hip. Vacuuming down your right leg through your right knee, all the way down to your right foot and toes. Vacuuming back up your right leg into your right buttocks and across to your left buttocks. Then vacuuming back down your left leg through your left knee, all the way down to your left foot and toes. Then requesting that all the space that's now been created by cleansing and vacuuming away all the effects of fear from your body be filled up with beautiful, bright, white, healing light. Then breathing in, this beautiful, bright, white, healing light enters your left toes, your left foot and ankle, left lower leg, knee, upper leg and buttocks. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into all of your left leg. The tube moves across to your right foot. Breathe in and all of this beautiful light enters your right toes, your right foot and ankle, your right lower leg, knee and upper leg, and buttocks. As you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into all of your right leg. The tube moves to the base of your pelvis. As you breathe in, this beautiful light enters your pelvic area, your middle torso, your upper torso, chest, heart and lungs. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into all of your torso. The tube moves across to your right hand. As you breathe in, this beautiful light enters your right fingertips, your right fingers, palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, and your right shoulder. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into all of your right arm. The tube moves across to your left hand. As you breathe in, this beautiful light enters your left fingertips, your left fingers, palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, and your left shoulder. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into all of your left arm. You breathe in again. The light enters the base of your spine and works its way up through every single disc and vertebrae in your lumbar spine, your thoracic spine, up into your cervical spine, your neck, your head, and the crown of your head. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into your head, your neck, and your spine. Your whole body is now glistening and gleaming and sparkling with this beautiful, bright white, healing light. And you affirm to yourself, I am moving forward in life. My vision is clear. I embrace change. I am safe. All is well. I am moving forward in life. My vision is clear. I embrace change. I am safe. All is well. I am moving forward in life. My vision is clear. I embrace change. I am safe. All is well. And sit with that affirmation for a few moments. And then move your awareness to a space just above the crown of your head. A ball of beautiful golden light is hovering there just above the floor. You take a deep breath in and all of this beautiful golden light comes from the ball and works its way into the crown of your head. And as you breathe out, this beautiful golden light showers down your head, your neck, your spine, across your shoulders, down your arms, into your hands and fingertips, showering down your torso through your pelvis, showering down your legs through your knees, showering all the way down to the very tips of your toes. Every single cell in your body has been re-energized, revitalized and rejuvenated by this beautiful golden light. And you start to notice what parts of your body are touching the floor. Your heels, your calves, your buttocks, your shoulders, the backs of your arms and the backs of your hands, and the back of your head. You start to wriggle your fingers, wriggle your toes, and very gently bring your knees up to your chest and give them a lovely hug with your arms. And then gently sway the knees from side to side and around in a circle in one direction and around in the other direction. And then gently rolling over to your right side, resting your head on your right arm and using this very important moment to consolidate what we've done so far in this yoga class. We did the beautiful EBR4, which brings inner strength, self-esteem, inner conviction, and allows you to realize your personal power. We did EBR5, which allows you to move forward in life, particularly through this February with all the planets moving forward. And clear vision so that we can see our goals, and allows us to embrace change, particularly on the 1st of February when we have our full moon in Leo. And the 4 days plus or minus that day, we also feel that energy quite strongly. We did the heart sequence, which allows us to open our heart, brings creativity and compassion, self-esteem, releases grief and brings bliss and joy and peace, so that we can harness the energy of our full moon in Leo, which is all about joy, creativity, play, fun, love and heart energy. So imagining you're sitting in the upright position before you move, and keeping the eyes closed, gently pushing yourself up into a sitting position. And then rubbing those palms together, create a lovely warmth between the palms. Then place those nice warm palms over your closed eyes. And allow the eyes to open in that nice, warm, safe place. And then gently tapping the forehead, the temples, the chin and the jaw, back up to the top of the head, the back of the head, the shoulders, the chest, down the side of your body, your thighs and knees and your buttocks. Shake out the side. Breathing in, reaching up, stretch up. And breathing out, little shoulder roll. Lovely. So that was our deep relaxation. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to do a tiny little bit of pranayama, and then we're going to move into our meditation for today. So the whole yoga class is focused on preparing you for the meditation. So all of this work is clearing the way, clearing the path, getting you into an energy state that allows you to be very focused and able to meditate and manifest what you're dreaming of, basically. So we're really going to be working towards being present in the meditation and being able to concentrate and working through this 4 month that's coming up. So the universal 4 month of February. And of course, planets moving forward and heart energy as well of the Leo. So for our pranayama, I'm just sitting up. You want to be sitting up right now in a meditation type position. You can sit on a chair. Just keep your back away from the actual back of the chair, sitting nice and upright, making sure your feet are on the floor. If you can't reach the floor, put a pillow underneath your feet. So we'll move straight into it. we're going to do the deep yogic breath first. So we're just going to, you can put one hand on your abdomen and then breathe in, but imagine that you're expanding, you're filling your abdomen up with the breath. So breathing in, feel that expanding, and then the chest, then the upper chest, pause, and then breathing out, emptying your tummy, your chest, and your upper chest, pause. Breathe in, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause, and breathe out, empty the tummy, the chest, and the upper chest, pause. Breathe in, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause, and breathing out, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause. If at any point you're starting to feel dizzy or lightheaded or out of breath, please do just go back to normal breathing. Breathing in, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause, and breathing out, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause. Breathing in, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause, and breathing out, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause. Okay, and then we're going to do the humming bee breath. So we're literally humming. We're going to breathe out through our nose and try to create a vibration in your mouth so that your lips vibrate, the inside of your mouth vibrates, and even use your tongue to send the vibration up through through your skull if you can manage it. So choose a frequency that works for you. You don't necessarily have to do the same frequency or sound that I'm using. Yeah, just basically we're just going to do about 3 or 4 of those ones. So breathing in through the tummy, so really opening up the bottom part of your abdomen, breathing in, and breathe out through your nose. Just have a little rest there. Breathing in again. We'll do one more, breathing in. Okay. So now we're going to go into the meditation. If you haven't done much meditation before, don't be concerned if your mind wanders off. Just bring yourself back in. Be gentle with yourself. Just bring yourself back in when you hear the cues. Don't be too concerned. We're going to do the gesture of tolerance. So we're going to start with the little fingers and the ring fingers touching and your palms facing inwards just towards your heart. And then after a little while I'll get you to add your middle fingers and your pointer fingers touching. So all 4 fingers are touching the other 4 and still facing in towards the heart. And then eventually we'll go thumbs touching as well. And still holding this mudra in front of your heart. It's a mudra of tolerance. It's really good. It releases anger and frustration and impatience, which can come up. Especially when you're trying to work from the heart and you're feeling frustrated, and also you're going into a 4 universal month, which is the ultimate. It can cause frustration because we are all about, it's all about steps and processes and systems and following those steps and really pushing forward. So it's letting go of that frustration. So this is a really good one to do if you are starting to feel quite frustrated with the process of what's going on over this month. Breathe from the heart. Make sure that when we're doing the breath, it's coming from the heart and you're feeling it here in your heart. Think about your goals and release that anger and frustration and impatience that might be coming up for you. So sitting in an upright position, it'll be a little bit, probably around about 10 minutes, maybe a little bit less. And we'll just relax the body first before we go into the mudra. So closing your eyes if that's comfortable for you, or gazing very softly at the floor. And breathing in, just move your awareness to your toes, your feet, your ankles, your lower legs, your knees, your upper legs and your buttocks. And as you breathe out, just allow your whole lower body to sink down into the floor, into the earth below. Breathing in again, move the awareness to your pelvic area, your middle torso, your upper torso, your chest, heart and lungs, And breathing out, relax, allow the whole torso to sink down into your sitting position. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your fingertips, your fingers, your palms, wrists, forearms, elbows, upper arms, and your shoulders. And as you breathe out, allow your arms to rest and settle. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your spine, your neck, your head, and the crown of your head. And as you breathe out, allow your head, your neck, and your spine to sink down into the sitting position. Move your hands up into the mudra of tolerance, so your little fingers and your ring fingers are touching each other and your palms are facing inwards towards your heart. Feel that pressure on the tips of those fingers. Then move your awareness to the air particles just at the tip of your nose, just outside your nostrils. Imagine them all moving around in seemingly chaotic movements. And then when you breathe in through your nose, follow those little air particles up through the nostril, down the windpipe into your lungs. Observe the exchange of air in your lungs, and as you breathe out, follow that exchanged air back up through your windpipe, down your nasal cavity, and feel that warm air caressing your upper lip. Bring your focus to those air particles again. Breathing in, follow those air particles up through the nasal cavity, down the windpipe, into the lungs. Observe the exchange of air. And as you breathe out, follow that exchanged air back up through the windpipe, down the nasal cavity, and feel that nice, gentle breeze caressing the top of your lips. And then add your middle fingers and your pointer fingers to your mudra. Feel that gentle pressure on the tips of all of those 8 fingers. Breathing in again. Follow those little air particles up the nasal cavity, down the windpipe, into the lungs. Notice the exchange of air, and then breathing out, allow the air to travel back up the windpipe, down the nasal cavity, and out. Feel that warm air caressing the upper lip. Now taking another in-breath and feeling your chest rising up. Breathing out, feel the chest relax. Breathing in again, feel the lungs expanding, filling up with air. And breathing out, feeling them gently release and relax and empty. Then add your thumbs. So now all 5 fingers are touching the other 5 fingers just in front of your heart. Breathing in again, feel your diaphragm pushing downwards and making space for the air in your lungs. And breathing out, release. Breathing in again, feel your abdomen expanding, your rib cage expanding. And breathing out, release. And take your awareness back into your chest, into your heart. Breathing into your heart. Filling your heart up with that love, that joy, that peace, that fun. As you breathe out, send that love, the peace and joy out. Breathing in again, filling, overflowing your heart with that love. self-esteem, joy. And as you breathe out, sending it out, breathing in again into your heart, and breathing out. Just settling your awareness there for a few moments in your heart chakra. Keep breathing into your heart, sending the breath out. Make a decision that every action you take, every decision you make, this entire month will come from the heart, from a place of self-love. Just taking a few moments to watch the breath. Feel the chest expand and contract. And then breathing in, move your awareness to your crown, your head, your neck, your shoulders, arms, hands and fingertips, your upper torso, middle torso and pelvic area. And as you breathe out, allow the whole upper body to come back into the room that you're in, into the present moment that you're in. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your buttocks, your upper legs, knees, lower legs, ankles, feet and toes. As you breathe out, bring your whole body back into this room, into this present moment. Have a sense of where you are in the room. And then gently opening your eyes and releasing your mudra. Give your fingers a little bit of a rub. Rub the hands together if you need to. And place them over your eyes. A little bit of a tap to wake you up. A bit of a shake. And that concludes our yoga class for this fortnight, for our lunar eclipse, our big lunar eclipse in Leo, a big full moon coming on the 1st of February. So do this class as many times as you like. Share it with your friends. There's absolutely no charge for this class. This is just to share it with as many people as possible, particularly for people who can't make it to a yoga class, who might be in remote areas or might work strange hours, or just not, the class time just doesn't coordinate with them, or maybe they've got young children. So yeah, share it. Let me know how you felt about the class, if you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you again next week, next fortnight. Namaste.